Hello and good morning, my fellow trucketeers. How the devil is everyone? I hope you are all well. Today is May 9th. Yes, my hair has dyed. Because on May the 6th was Sam Key's birthday and it was dress up as you did when you were 15, so I didn't have grey hair at 15, so I figure I'd dye my hair for a laugh. So hopefully it washes out soon, but we'll probably be stuck with it for a few months. Yes, today we are up near Bristol. We are actually heading to Bristol Airport. We have a delivery in Bristol Airport of some stuff for a solar site. So we got our ID. We got to go in. Well, I've always got my driving license on me anyway, but need an ID to get in through the security gate apparently. So it should be exciting. See how this gets on. I've just got to figure out. Shut up. I've just got to figure out which way I've actually got to go in. I've got a map down here. Get that open and ready to make sure. I don't know which. I think it might be this roundabout I've got to go in on. I don't know exactly. I think it is this one. Postcode actually puts you on a road back there, which is a bit off-putting. Obviously it's ruined my timings a little bit because I could have probably got in there a bit sooner maybe. Silver Zone parking. Silver Zone's where I got to head for, okay. So I've got to go in this way I believe. I want to say. We'll figure it out in a minute. Right. I've got going down this way. So I've got to go past the departure lounge, I think. Is it departure lounge? I don't know. I'm actually a little bit early. I'm supposed to be here till 9 o'clock. It's 4 minutes to. No, it's 10 minutes to. Dun dun dun. I'll find out in a minute, won't we? There's a security gate down here, so I suppose I might have to get out and go talk to someone. I'm off the public highway now, so. Buses only. Alright. Oversized vehicles. Just guy waiting for me or what? Buses only. Automated barrier. Right. You alright there?
You delivering to the solar farm?
I am, yeah.
He's just told me he's not in through there. Even though my directions.
Yeah, mine are.
I what 3 words and said it is through there. He says it's not. It's that next one along.
Nightmare. Okay.
So, it's easy enough for me to bloody turn round. A bit difficult for you, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I've got exactly the same, mate. I've got it up here and over there.
Yeah.
I've got the directions.
Yeah.
He says no. He says that big grey hangar there.
Yeah.
This side of that, there's another barrier. It's through there.
Oh, right, okay. I better back up then. Yeah.
What are you gonna see if you can get through and turn, or
I'll ask him because I'll say I'm in an Arctic. This is where it sent me. So, yeah, I'll go ask him, see what he says then.
shit that, innit?
Yeah, well, that's what we got. Never mind.
Right, mate, keep an eye out for me 'cause I'm gonna go that way.
Yeah, we'll do.
Alright.
Alright, cheers, buddy. Is it going to open me up? There we go. Right, so apparently I spoke to the Sunbelt driver and he said obviously it's easy for him to turn around, but this is not the way we're supposed to go, even though both of our maps are pointing us in this direction. So this is the way the map's taking us. So this mate, he's come out and he's going to direct me where to go. He's letting me down here to turn around, because obviously I can't back up and turn around anywhere down there because I don't think there's going to be enough room. Oh, pardon me. So I'm going to follow him. I'm going to spin around here and go back out, and he's going to take me to where I've got to be. So I've got to go to where the fire station is, which I think is the other side of the airport. So I've got to run alongside the actual runway, which should be interesting. Now, I don't know if I'm actually allowed to film in it or not, but I'm going to, because I haven't seen anything that says I can't. If I do see anything that says I can't, then obviously I will stop. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. But obviously, if anyone watching this and finds out I'm not supposed to film in here, let me know, and then I'll just have to take this part off the video. So if that is the case, I'll chop the video now. If not, then we'll continue on. Yay for the barrier. Is it going to stay up, or is it going to go back down again? Yeah, it's going to go down. Of course it is. There we go. We're back through. Obviously it allows the buses to go in and out, but not us. Right, let's figure out what we've got to do. Oh, I suppose I could have reversed into the coach park here, but obviously I had a garbage truck pull up behind me, so it wouldn't have been quite as simple as that at that point. Right, down this way then, I'll take it. Take a bit of swing here. There's aeroplanes. Fire station deliveries, well, sort of. Is that going to go down or is that going to stay up? It's going to stay up, good. Might be a little tight for here. I think we'll be alright at the moment. Touch the curb, yeah, it'll be fine. There would be more to show of the landing strip and that, but the runway. But it's really foggy today, so we're gonna kind of miss out here a bit. Oh Christ, this car's sticking out a bit. I'm gonna have to get right over. Gravel there. Yeah, we've missed him. Good. We has missed him. Catch up with this guy quickly. Yep, I ain't got my seatbelt on, but I'm not on the public road, so shut up. There's the Sunbelt guy. Is this the fire station? I think it is. So I'm going to be staying here for a minute. Right, we'll leave it here for a bit. I'll see you when I'm done. Right, I'll get out of here. Got a couple of shots of a couple of planes taken off. One was a prop plane, the other one was a jet of some sort. I don't know planes, I'm not an aviation guy, but I took a couple of videos for you that are. Yeah, fun times. Yeah, plenty of room to squeeze out of it. The guy unloading did actually push a bit of one of the packs through my curtain as well, so I got a bit of a tear in the curtain. I say a bit of a tear, it's probably about a foot by 8 inches in the shape of an upside down T. So yeah, a little bit annoying, but it's what it is. I've put plenty of duct tape on it, so hopefully it holds. Now we've got to go off to Avonmouth to go collect compost, I think, question mark. And that's got to go down to Redruth and Penzance. So that'll be fun. Hopefully it keeps me sort of nearby this week, that'd be lovely. So just saw a couple of jobs down in Cornwall and then back up to sort of our area, and yeah, we'll see what happens. My boss is actually on holiday, so Rory has taken the reins for this week. I mean, they're both my boss, technically, Ben and Rory. But Ben does more the transport side and Rory does more the mechanic-y side to keep us running. But they both co-run the business. So my boss Ben's gone on holiday and Rory has taken the reins. So yeah, not too bad. So this van just going to sit here because I kind of need to go around the outside road. I can't really go anywhere else. Yeah, it's not often you get to go this close to a runway when doing deliveries and that, I guess. I suppose that one time I went through the, was it Lakenheath Army Base when I went through there? I literally drove across the runway to like get to my delivery point twice, so yeah, I actually had to go across the runway. So that was fun. There's little white cars sticking out. This is the one that's the pain. That wasn't too bad. It might be alright. Just my trailer drags in, doesn't it? So I've just got to make sure it doesn't cut in too far and clip the front of the cars. First car's not too bad, it's the one in the middle. Ah, right, loads of room. Loads of room. I'll carry on out of here. Turn my beacons off in a second. Mate that escorted me in said he had his beacons on, so I figure I'll just put mine on for good measure. Just make my big, white, large vehicle more noticeable, I guess. A helicopter took off from here as well while I was being unloaded. And he actually went down the runway as he was taking off. You'd expect the helicopter to just like lift up, wouldn't you? But I don't know. I'm gonna be able to get around that. I'm gonna have to go through this one. Hopefully it'll open. Just know I'm gonna be able to swing around and get through that other bit. There we go. It did open. Wonderful. Christ, that's a bit tight through there. Come through a bit on the angle. Yeah, so I take it when a helicopter takes off from an airport, then does it still have to do the circuit? I don't know. I don't do aviation, so because I know the airplanes have to do a circuit, don't they, and then go in a circuit way. Because then obviously everyone's all in line for taking off and landing and whatever. So I'll take it helicopters at an airport have to do a circuit as well, do they? Or run the circuit as everyone else, not rather than just going straight up. Yeah. Anyway, let's get out of here. Let's get to Westlands and Avonmouth and go get this compost on. See you in a bit, I guess. Right, here we are at Avonmouth Docks. So, obviously didn't need to see me. He's chatting on his phone to someone. Usually got to give them a pass on the way out though, just so they know you haven't stolen anything. I'm sure sometimes there are reasons why you would be coming out without a ticket because you haven't collected anything. But at that point they probably need to check your trailer to make sure you haven't taken anything. I don't know what the rules are about coming and goings, but yeah, you usually get a gate pass on the way out to get out with. Anywho, off to Westlands. Almost completely forgot to put the cameras on as well. It's just like in my own little world driving. I went completely the wrong way out of Bristol airport as well. I just went the way I came. I forgot to set me sat nav. So of course where the postcode was putting me on the way in is where I was heading. It was like I needed to go the other way. And of course I just nowhere to turn around, so I ended up heading all the way back down to junction 22, was it, on the M5? It was only about an extra 20 minutes, so it didn't really hurt that much. Just purely, Christ mate, slow down, it's a bit close here. I've got a barrier next to me I can't run into. Yeah, so went the wrong way, went to Sentinel Services to stop there for a bit, and now we're here. Like I said, probably about 20 minutes later than I could have been, but it's not going to hurt. Bit of a squeaky brake. Yeah, so we're collecting a load for Redruth and Penzance, so we're going to do Redruth first, and then do Penzance after, so that just makes sense to me. I haven't been told to do it any other way, so we'll do it that way. I assume I'll have something to collect on the way back out somewhere. Potentially blocks, but if it's anything for London, I can't go into London at the moment because, God forbid, my truck hasn't been fitted with a DVS kit. Oh no! What a shame. I'm sure it will be at some point, but it just hasn't got one on at the moment, so yes. It's got a camera on that side. It just comes up on the screen when I indicate, that's fine. But it hasn't got the speaker out the back that says I'm turning left, and I think that's all I need really to then make it DVS compliant, so yeah. Hopefully it all gets put on a switch as well, so I can shut it up when I don't use it, don't need it. The last thing I need is my truck yelling at me that I'm turning left every time I'm indicating left. Right, I've only been to this place once before and I got told off because I went into the gateway and it actually says to wait outside if there's another truck in the gateway or something daft like that. So, figure it out when I get there. Oh, you let me in? He is going to let me in. Thank you very much, sir. Yeah, because normally we do the fertiliser, I go straight on down there, but to do Westlands, we've got to go around this way. What's this say? I can't remember what it says now. I'll have to just wait here a minute. Wait here for gate to clear. Keep clear, keep clear. Well, the gate is clear. Right, let's go give me reference to matey boy, then we'll get loaded up. I'll see you in a bit. Right, that's it, we are loaded. Let's turn me heating down because it's far too warm for that in here. So we are loaded. It doesn't really take that long in there. I think I've been in there for, I can't remember what time I arrived. I've probably been there an hour tops. So yeah, they don't muck around in there, which is nice. This is what you want, really. So I've only got an hour and 20 minutes driving time left on a 4.5, so I've got to stop for a break somewhere, which is absolutely fine. I might stop at somewhere. I was thinking Taunton Dean, but it's going to be full of bloody caravans, isn't it? The M5 services south of Bristol this time of year are an absolute nightmare. I say this time of year, it's only May, but caravans started going nuts about now, so yeah. Might be right this sort of time. See how it goes anyway. So I'm going to try and head to Taunton Dean, have a break there. And then carry on our way down to Redruth. Now, this delivery is not due until 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, so there's no point me getting down there and trying to get it off, I don't think. So I don't think they'll accept it. So, I don't know. I might ring them up. See what we can do. But then if they say yes and the next one says no, because the next one's not due until about 10 o'clock. So one's due at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, the next one's due at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. And the second one's obviously down at Penzance. So obviously if I get one off, I then probably get so far away from it and then won't have to start until about 9 o'clock, which is not ideal really. I'd rather stop early today and get an earlier start tomorrow to go get the first one off. But yeah. I mean, as it is, it's saying I'm going to get to Redruth delivery point at 4:15 today, which will put me at, what, 10 hours and 15 minutes for the day, which is not great. I'd like a bit more than that. Obviously I've got to have a half-hour break as well. So, it'll be just under 11 hours. I'm going to say about 11 hours by the time I get there. That's if I get to the delivery point. Now, obviously heading down that way, I'd rather stop somewhere fairly decent, so I would like to stop at the usual place I stopped down in Victoria way, but you know, that's going to be what, an hour from the customer, so that's going to be even earlier. I'm going to be stopping, so I don't know. I might give the store a ring, see if they'll take the delivery today, but if not, then I won't, because I could potentially get them both off. But nah. Actually, it's a B&M store, isn't it? So will they take delivery after 5 o'clock? No idea. I guess it's a case of ringing and finding out, isn't it? Anywho, I'm going to get out of here and head south, I guess. See you in a bit. Well, 4:40, we're parked up. We're in R&R and Conway Bailey's little trailer storage place, so I can spend the night here. We're 45 minutes from B&M in Redruth. Probably be a bit less than that because it's a single carriageway along that bit, and we're going there early-ish in the morning, so I'll have to start at 5 to do my checks and then get there for 6. So not too bad, but there's no point me going any further because I don't know if I'm going to be able to stop. There's a bit of road right next to the store that maybe, but I don't want to get there and find out I can't when I could just stop here and it's perfectly fine here. So yeah, might as well just stop here for the night. So normally I park over that side, but I've decided to park over this side today. Yeah, see how it goes. Yeah, this is done for the day. Quite easy, straightforward day, to be honest. The airport wasn't quite as interesting as I thought it was going to be. It was didn't even get asked me ID, to be honest. Just pretty much followed matey straight in, so no issues. Yeah, quite easy. Glad to compost. Come here. Tomorrow I've got to drop these off. So do the one in Redruth, one in Penzance, and I've got to collect some recycling, which is then going up to Sittingbourne somewhere. I assume DS Smiths, which is the paper place. So I've got to make sure I strap that down properly and everything, because yeah, they will not accept it if you don't strap it down. So obviously you have to strap it down, but yeah, I know some people don't. Anyway, I'm gonna relax. My own personal inverter, Rory actually wired it in this weekend, so I can now use my laptop in my truck, because laptops, you need a pure sine wave inverter to, essentially your truck is run on DC power, the inverter converts it to AC power, and then the laptop itself runs on DC power, so it's go from DC back to DC again. So it messes up the frequency the electric runs on. So normal inverters don't worry about that. Messy electrics don't matter for like microwaves and kettles and stuff like that. But when it comes to sensitive electrics like laptops and whatever, that the waveform of the electric needs to be essentially smoothed out again. That's why you need a pure sine wave inverter. So a little tip for you, if you're getting in a truck and you want to take a laptop with you, make sure you got a pure sine wave inverter. Otherwise your charger will sit there and buzz like crazy, which is not healthy for it. It'll eventually just be like, nope, don't want to work anymore. So yeah, we have entertainment again, yay. Good thing, so I'm going to be parked up for just over 12 hours. Anyway, I'm going to relax, get some food, and do what I've got to do. See you tomorrow. Why, hello and good morning. We're on to the next day, 10th of May. Hey, hey. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. So we are now down in Redruth, or pretty much come up to go do this drop. We are booked in for 6 o'clock. I'm going to be at 6:03 apparently, so a couple of minutes late, that's fine, it's not going to hurt. So we're going to go get 12, because we've got 24 packs of compost on, so we're going to get 12 of these off. The 12 on the back are for here and the 12 on the front for Penzance. So obviously it's a shifted load as well, so once they get the weight off the back, it's going to put quite a bit of weight, it's going to shift the weight forward onto the front, but it shouldn't be too much, because obviously you can have 15 ton on the pin, so but obviously that includes trailer weight as well, so might be a little bit heavy on the truck axles once the first 12 are off, but there's not really too much you can do about that. The last thing you want to do is move your pallets back and have singular pallets on the back and having us try and strap them up without falling over, especially stuff like bagged compost, because it'll move to an extent. Whereas at the moment it's quite tightly packed in the trailer, which is what you want really. So we're going to go, the sat nav's trying to take me, Tom's trying to take me that way and then up, but I don't want to go that way. I'm going to go up and around and down, because this makes more sense to me. So where we parked last night was nice and quiet. I spent a bit of time polishing my tank ready for the truck show, so I've got a bit more effort into that now. So I mean, it's going to get dirty between now and the show, which is fine, but the prep's there, so it's going to be easier to bring back to a shine at the show, so I have to put quite as much effort in. I'll just be able to give it a very quick polish and then it'll come back to that shine, which is what we want. I probably wouldn't even have to use auto sol this time. I could just go straight to using white diamond, which is a much quicker and easier process to use. But we'll see. I haven't shut that door properly for some reason. You get a bit of noise through it. We'll find out in a minute. Slept well. That was the main thing. Managed to muck around on my laptop for a bit, played a game for a bit, played some SnowRunner, which is what I streamed a few weeks back, a couple of months back now, on my birthday. Yeah. So I was playing some SnowRunner last night, so that was nice. It's nice to have me inverter wired in again. Yay. Means I've got something to do rather than just staring at my phone all night. I mean, it was kind of better then, because I'd feel tired sooner and end up going to bed earlier. I've got plenty of sleep though, so not too much of an issue. Christ, even if I had 11 hours sleep, I'd still be yawning in the mornings. Yeah. Class 43, HST. They're slowly dying out. Not getting many of them about anymore. Right, go down here. Annoyingly, I think where my collection is around here as well. So I've got a collection of waste paper. I assume it's waste paper. And I'm pretty sure it's around here somewhere. Right, that's B&M there, isn't it? There's their delivery area. Is it in here? Hope so. Yeah, there's a gate there. Delivery drivers. Cool. I'll pull in here. I could have pulled in here last night, actually, thinking about it. If I come here in the future, I'm just going to park here. That gate looks very small. Unless they unload me out here, I don't know. I'll figure it out in a minute. Right. Do not reverse without assistance. They might want me to reverse in there. That's a very tight gateway. Like I said, unless they unload me out here, I don't know. Right. I'll see you in a bit. There we are. Finally being unloaded. It's now, what, about 7:15? Right, you want to see my shiny tank? Look at that. How shiny that is. Definitely getting there. That's too pitted to get out. I'll have to sand back that. That's quite deep, so sort of polish on there. Yeah, quite shiny. Getting there. Yeah, so we got 12 pallets of compost. Obviously, when you get the centre off, all the weight's in front of the trailer wheels, so it's going to put all the weight down on there. But that's the problem with a diminishing load. That's what happens. Anyway, yeah. Apparently, they only do 6 o'clock tips on a Friday, 10 o'clock on a Sunday, and every other day 7. So why the paperwork says 6, I don't know. So never mind. Obviously, they assume that it's always going to be a Friday. But never mind. It is what it is. Could have had an extra hour of bed. Had time to get some breakfast, so that was nice. So, had me some porridge. Lovely. Right, let's carry on getting this tipped and off to Penzance, which is only about 30 minutes away. So, with a 10 o'clock booking, hopefully they get me done early. That's us tipped. All tipped. All done and dusted. Well, for here anyway. It wasn't too bad actually, 15 minutes to tip. Obviously a bit frustrating that the paperwork told me to be here for 6 when they're not here at 6, so obviously it's not the store's fault. That's well, they say they only do 6 o'clock on a Friday, the rest of the time 7, which is fine. So it's obviously miscommunication somewhere, but that's fine. And like I said, managed to get some breakfast, pulled up. Just a nice relaxed start of the day. Just opened my curtains, got all the straps undone and rolled up and everything, and just sat there and waited for them to turn up and start unloading me. So the actual unload only took about 10 minutes until, actually, to be fair. So open the shutters at like, well, I think I jumped out of the cab and put it on the other work about 15 minutes before I got back in the cab. So the actual tip only took 10 minutes because it was a couple of minutes before he actually started tipping me, so it didn't take too long. Less than a minute a pallet, which is ideal. That's what you want, really. So we're off to Penzance now. Now the postcode I got is also wrong, so I've done a bit of research and looked on Google Maps and found out where it actually is. Postcode I got here is TR18 3AR, when it's actually 3GA, I think it was. Something like that anyway. but I've got the right store because it's got the store number on the address on Google Maps, and obviously I've got the store number on there, which is store 58589. Yeah. So yeah. So we're going to be in Penzance in 26 minutes. I will see you then. I'm going to be 2 hours early as well. 8:03 I'm there. Wish me luck. Here we are down in Penzance. Didn't take long, did it? Obviously not for you. It would have been a split second for you. Yeah. Quite straightforward, really. There was no dramas. Essentially, I've got to deliver this and then turn around and then pretty much go back to where I'd done the first drop to do my collection, and then go to Sittingbourne with that. But I ain't going to make Sittingbourne today, no way. It's 5 hours to Sittingbourne from Exeter, as we found out in the last video. Was it the last video? Video before? The one where I had a rubbish day and had to try and get back to... Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, so it's 5 hours to Sittingbourne from Exeter. It's what? About 3 hours to Exeter from here? So that's 8 hours. I've already done an hour's driving. So, I could make Sittingbourne, I guess. I mean, if I can, I will. I'll stay at Nichols for the night. Just means I won't be able to... play online tonight, that's all. Which is fine. I'll just play by myself. I don't need friends. Nah, the signal there's not very good, so trying to play online's well, it's pretty much a no-go there. Just about have enough signal to watch YouTube videos or other media source things. I think it's the next roundabout, that's where we're going. And we got to go off and around, and I think we got to turn off to where their yard is, I think. But there's like a Curry's and a Halfords or something there as well, so I assume it's down that bit, and I'm hoping there's room in their yard to turn around, otherwise it could be a bit tricky. But I think where the Halfords is, there's like an area there that might be big enough to turn around. But we'll figure it out when we get there. Might need the other lane actually. Oh, let's move over before someone comes down the side of me. So I find out I don't need this lane, I could have stayed in that lane and well, I don't know. Yeah, I think I do need this one. There's the store, I can see it from here. But yeah, I've got to go around the back, not into the car park. Car park no good. Halfords, Curry's, B&M. There we go. God, yeah, it's definitely not in there. Be down there. Down in air. Access for service vehicles only. Wonderful. Right, there's a gateway straight ahead. Looks like there is enough room to turn around there. Like I said, if not, I can always dive in there and turn around. Plenty of room there. Delivery drivers, do not reverse without assistance. Why? Oh, I don't know if there is enough room to turn around there. If so, we're driving forwards, get unloaded, and I'll reverse back and turn around on that bit there. But we'll see if we can get in first. Right, I'll see you in a minute. Oh, cheers, mate.
Cheers,
See ya. Bye. Alright, we are done and dusted there, nice and easy. So we're just going to back up into this section up here, turn around. I don't think I'll be able to spin around there in one go. I think I'll have to drive in and reverse out. Walking around now. Screw on out of it. I've got to plumb my address in for the collection yet. Post down there, got to be careful. There it is. So I'll do a smack one of them just before the truck show. It's back down there a minute. Just in case anyone wants to go in there. Right, let's get the old postcode. Turn the hazards off. Right. We are due there at 9 AM, which is half hour away apparently. So, earlier than expected. Obviously I wasn't booked in there till 10 o'clock, but he was like, yeah, might as well get you in, got nothing coming in for a bit, so no point making me sit there and wait for no reason, which is good. It's great, it's what we like. We love it when places are like that. Serious, there's literally no point in making me sit there for 2 hours for no reason, so yeah. Unloaded. Hour and a half early. Win-win. Alright, let's head back to this collection point, get this stuff loaded, and then we'll get as close to Sittingbourne as possible, because obviously this delivery is not going to be ready, well, it's not going to be made till tomorrow. Yes. Right. I'll see you back in Redruth. Right, here we are back in Redruth. If you want to know where I was last time, I was up there. I literally came out this way when I left Redruth earlier. So we're now heading to the recycling place to go collect. I'm going to assume it's paper or card. Now I've been to this collection point once before, and I actually collected like metal, like squashed tin cans and that, which went to a place in near Newport, I think, like the north side of the M4 from Newport. But yeah, I think I filmed that as well. Actually, it was very, very wet that day. I was soaked. But today we are going down this way, and like I said, I assume it's paper or card because of the delivery location, which are primarily a paper mill. So, yes. Now, I think last time I came here, I got a bit confused inside this place because I couldn't quite. I think someone came out to me and said, "You ain't been in before, have you?" I was like, "Nope." Does it show? But I think I figured it out in the end, and it weren't too bad. And they actually take you inside the building to unload, which isn't too bad. In case of jump out, open your curtains and everything, and sit back in your cab while they load you. So that was for the metal cans, so I'm assuming it's going to be the same in the paper or card or whatever it is I'm collecting. And I've got to try and strap it all up as well, which sometimes when it's loaded right to the roof can be a right pain. Might have to ask him if they got some steps or something I can borrow to try and strap it up. Right. You're in our way, van. Watch out for the Golf. Ooh. I'm watching it all unfold. Thank you very much. Right. Actually, I'm pretty sure this is opposite the drinks, or next to the drinks place I used to deliver to with the Adams. I'm pretty sure I filmed that as well. To an extent, of course. Where are you going? I'm going to follow behind you. Are you going in there, are you? This could be interesting. Oh no, we're good. We're good. No one came down. Alright, this way. Where you going, Audi? Why are you stopping? That car was going that way. Alright. Somewhere down there on the right. I think last time I missed the entrance as well. I think I went up the road like past the entrance and then had to try and find somewhere to turn around, which was a bit of a pain. Go on, car. I'll let you go. Welcome. Yeah, there's LWC. Used to go in there a few times. Quite a tight old gateway to try and get into, especially with an LST trailer. And also, from what I've heard, LST trailers have passed the test now. I think they are fully legible now. So they're on a trial period. I think that got extended or whatever. Right, this must be it here. No access for visitors, that's fine. I'm not visiting, I'm doing elude. Right, let's go in it. Right, we're here now, so I will leave that there for a second. I will see you in a bit. Hopefully I'm off the road there. Yeah, just about. That's good. So, we're all done and dusted there. We ain't got as many bales as I thought I was going to have. I sort of looked and I was like, oh, there's like massive space at the back. But with what we got in, we're like 42 tons, so we could have probably fitted a couple more on the back, but they're quite large bales, so I don't know if he thought we had room or not, but makes it easier for me if there's slightly less on there. So managed to throw my straps over okay as well, so because there's like 2 bales and 2 on top and then 1 on top of them, so didn't take up too much room on the roof, so I could actually throw the straps over just about. There is a centre rail on this trailer which did sort of get in the way, sort of stopped one strap being thrown over about 3 or 4 times, but all the others have got over first go. But yeah, we're all on, all loaded, all strapped up. It is now 20 past 12, so probably a little bit late, because I think my booking time there was 10 o'clock, but there was another truck in there. He went in, come out on the weighbridge, had to go back in, have a bale taken off because he was too heavy. I had one of my bales replaced because it had hardboard on it or something, so they can't send it out with that, obviously, because it's supposed to be paper and card, so yeah. Alright. Well, I think I need to go left here, don't I? I don't want to go right because I think it's a bit rubbish through that way. I think I've been that way before and it was a bugger to get out down the bottom. In fact, I think it's got a width limit. The sat-nav's still trying to take me that way. Anyway, I'm going to go head on up towards Nichols. It's 6.5 hours to where this drop-off is. I could potentially get there tonight, though I'll have to have a 45 on the way. Let's go this way. Cool, that light changes quick. Let's go back out the way we came in because we know we can go this way. So it's 6 hours and 32 minutes there. And what am I on driving time? Hold on. I've done just under 2 hours driving, so that's 8.5 hours drive, just over 8.5 hours driving, which will put me at 6:51. I started at 5, so I can work until 8, so 45-minute break. Yeah, I could get all the way there tonight, it's not a problem. I'll stop in Nichols Yard for the night. I think that'll make sense. Why not push on tonight to have a later start tomorrow, I guess. Yeah. Right, I'm going to mosey on up all of the roads. 312 miles, 6.5 hours, plus a 45-minute break. So yeah, I'll see you a bit later. Much later, actually. Much later. Right, I've decided to call it early today. So I got a 9 o'clock booking tomorrow, and I'm an hour and a half away. So, well, an hour and 40 minutes roughly, give or take. So I start at 6 tomorrow. That'll get me there for 7:30. No, start at 6 tomorrow. Checks. Or I'll wake up at 6, start at 6:30, do me checks, leave here. I'll probably get there for about 8 o'clock, see if I can get in a little bit early. Because it takes a little bit of time for the process, because you've got to go inside and they scan everything. Then you put into a waiting bit, then they call you over, then you got to unstrap it all. And so it takes a little while to get through, so I'll get there a little bit early. So I've decided to call it, because traffic keeps fluctuating up and down. And I've literally got a window of like that's why you open your eyes, pal. Yeah, it keeps fluctuating, the traffic time, and it's too much of a risk to try and sort of get there. And the thing is, between here and there's not really that many places to stop that I want to stop at, so I'm going to stay here for the night. I think it'd be best. It's quite busy here, but I might turn around and stop at the top there. There is a truck here, so I might pull up next to him. I'm sure he's just not going to want me running my engine free, just cook me food. Let's go in here. Yeah, let's go park up the other end. Yeah, it's quite busy here tonight. It's like everyone's pulled in nice and early because it's 6:30. There's been times I've got here at 8 o'clock and it's been absolutely fine, but obviously not today. It's the curb. Down here, park up down this end. I'm going to potentially park up on this corner here again, like I have done before in the past. If that van went there, I'll park behind that truck over there, but because that van is there, I'm just going to pull up here instead. No problem with parking here. I've parked here a few times. So yeah, this will do me for the night. That's my parking space found. Plenty of distance from the turn there and all that good stuff. So yeah, so I'm going to head to Sittingbourne tomorrow morning. I'm going to go get this stuff off and then do another load on the way back, and then do whatever I've got to do Friday and head off to Devon Truck Show. So that should be fun. But this video is going to end here now, so that's my 2 days of video in for you, so I hope you enjoyed it. So if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If not, thumbs down. That's entirely up to you. Also subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed. It doesn't cost nothing, and then you get to see when my wonderful content is released, which is released at 6 PM on a Monday anyways, but if you subscribe it helps out and all that good stuff. Also share my videos with somebody you think might like it, and leave a comment. Yes, leave a comment. What did you think of Devon Truck Show? Obviously this video is going to come out way after, but what did you think of Devon Truck Show? Obviously I haven't been yet, but I'm sure people will ask me after the show is finished, at my video that comes out afterwards, which will be on Monday. So yeah, I'm sure it'll be a great weekend. I imagine the ground's going to be pretty wet because there was a heavy thunderstorm yesterday. and I think the ground's going to be pretty saturated. I don't think it's going to rain between now and the truck show, so until after the truck show, so hoping it dries out a bit, but we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, take it easy, look after yourselves, drive safely. Thanks for trucking, Mama Jono, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.